Man, it's early in the morning. The alarm is going off. So early. It's too early for fuckery. It's too early. It can't be happening already.
Mr. Deity, I think it sounds great. Mr. Deity.
For black power, cause all we want is freedom. Throw up a fist for black power, cause all throw up a fist for black power, cause all we want is freedom. Throw up a fist for black power, cause all we want is freedom.
Man, throw up that fist, yo. Hey, this is Brother Hot Tim coming to you live and direct. It is early in the morning, and y'all know that my line is on fire right now. Listen. The world is a beautiful place. The world is a challenging place. And guess why it's challenging? Because there's so much foolishness going on. Y'all thought I was going to say the other word, but I'm going to say it now. There's a lot of fuckery, buffoonery, and white magic afoot. It's afoot, y'all, early in the morning, right? But before we get into that, let's go and let's check out our sponsor.
The word is spreading. More and more people are switching to Ambit Energy.
Well, one of my neighbors switched, and then I switched. Now the whole neighborhood has Ambit.
Who doesn't want to save money?
The word is spreading. Switching to Ambit Energy is rewarding in more ways than one.
I signed up and got a travel reward. That's nice.
Oh, I get to save on energy and on travel?
There's a cruise for two out there just a few thousand kilowatts away. I can almost smell the sunscreen.
The word is spreading. Ambit Energy even lets you earn free energy.
When I get 15 friends to switch, I get free energy. I have 15 friends. At least I think I do.
Hey, I'd be telling people to switch to Ambit anyway.
If you'd like to switch to Ambit Energy, listen to the following contact information closely. Then spread the word.
Alright, spread the word. This is Gye-Nyame Journey, and we are also known as Gye-Nyame Journey Energy, and we are consultants for Ambit Energy. Yo, check this out. You can help us, Nation Build, by allowing us to serve you as your energy provider. And by us serving you as your energy provider, we will be able to give you savings on your energy. And then on top of that, the money that you spend on your bills that you spend every month anyway, a portion of that will be going to help do some true nation building. All right, we for example, we got a field trip coming up. Where the money coming from for this field trip? Well, some of the fundraising that we have been doing, as well as some money from some of the kids. Now, we always gonna have to charge, but we could always minimize the amount that we do charge, so we could bring more kids. All right, check this out, and adults. So all you gotta do is hit us up at energy526.com. Once again, that's Gye-Nyame.energy526.com, right? Or you go to our site, or better yet, go to our Facebook page, Gye-Nyame Journey Energy. Check us out. You know what I'm saying? Let us see how much we can save you, right? Let's work together. Let's build. All right, so now it's time for the freestyle music. About to flow. You ready? Let's get it. Alright, so, my timeline has been moving, you know what I'm saying? So I'm liking, I got everything up on one page. I got my Twitter, I got Gye-Nyame Twitter up, you know what I'm saying? So I'm on timelines, y'all can see, if y'all want to, I'll be able to see whatever it is y'all sending or whatever, so we can go knock this out. But I got quite a few things to go through, so I had to make sure I got this thing started off on time. So here we go. So, first up, I got a post up that says, have you seen this shit? Yes, I must let the alarm go, because here it go. Yep. Surprise, surprise, the NSA data will soon routinely be used for domestic policing. Now, I was just bugging out because, I stumbled across this. This right here is from the Washington Post, right? So let's go. Very first thing, check it out, man. Listen to this. All right, the title's a little bit longer. Surprise, NSA data will soon it's early in the morning, routinely be used for domestic policing that has nothing to do with terrorism. A while back, we noted reports showing that the sneak and peek provision of the Patriot Act that was alleged to be used only in national security and terrorism investigation has overwhelmingly been used in narcotics cases. Now, the New York Times reports that the national security agent data will be shared with other intelligence agencies like the FBI without first applying any screens for privacy. The AEOOOhhh of Massachusetts blog Privacy SOS explains why this is important. What does this rule change? This is the AEOOOhhh. What does this rule change mean for you? In short, domestic law enforcement officials now have access to huge troves of American communication obtained without warrants that they can use to put people in cages. FBI agents don't need to have any national security related reasons to plug your name, email address, phone number, or other selectors into the NSA's gargantuan data trove. They can simply poke around in your private information in the course of a totally routine investigation. And if they find something that suggests, say, involvement in illegal drug activity, they can send that information to local or state police. That means information the NSA collects for purposes of so-called national security will be used by police to lock up ordinary Americans for routine crimes, and we don't have to guess who's going to suffer this unconstitutional indignity the most brutally. It'll be black, brown, poor, immigrant, Muslims, and descendant Americans, the same people who are always targeted by law enforcement for extra special attention. I hope that y'all heard that, right? You know what I'm saying? I hope that y'all heard that. I didn't make this shit up. I turn the siren off, man. I heard y'all. I hope y'all heard that, right? I didn't make this shit up. I couldn't make this shit up. This is what our government is doing now. These motherfuckers are basically our Facebook friends. They're peeking on our timelines. They're checking our emails like a jealous lover. You know what I'm saying? They're tapping our phone calls. You know what I'm saying? Like a stalker. You know what I'm saying? And this is the government. This is the government that we sending our kids to go fight for, right? Right? I mean, y'all really need to look at this. This is I'm gonna tell you one more again. This is an article from the Washington Post. I'm not making this shit up. This means that any one of us at any given time can have our privacy violated by the U.S. government just because one of those workers got a burr up their ass. I mean, y'all really need to think about this shit. This shit is dangerous. But all right, I'm gonna move on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because this is what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you the date on this, so those that want to look at this for themselves. This came out March 10th in the Washington Post. You could just look it up. NSA Data will just look up NSA Data, terrorism, domestic policing, something like that. All right, let's go on back down the timeline. Hold on, I choked on this. Oh Lord, help me. This can't be true. Yo, for those that don't know, you can follow the timeline that I'm using by going to Gye-Nyame Journey, right? All right, so here we go. Kanye West, Donald Trump, and Caitlyn Jenner makes time most influential. Oh my God. Time's most influential people on the internet list. We have hit rock bottom in this society. Alright? We have a megalomaniac black man. We have an orange. And we have a used to be man. What the fuck? Oh God! Look! Hold on! Oh God! I don't know whether to blow this up or to put the siren on. Down! Don't attack nobody, man. Hold on! I ain't got insurance. My insurance won't cover that. All right, let's read this just a little bit, because this is gonna be. Hopefully, this is entertaining. You know, because Time has released its list of 30 most influential people on the internet, including couple Kanye West and Kim Kardashian West, Donald Trump, Caitlyn Jenner, and Drake. West has made waves in the past year, and y'all heard about those, which included comments about Amber Rose and Bill Cosby, his revelation that he's $53 million in debt, and the release of his latest album, The Life of Pablo. Trump earned his spot for the countless infamous tweets he has sent before and during his run as a GOP candidate. You know, they ought to actually call that shit what it is. During the run of his reality TV show, How I Became President. It took Jenner only 4 hours to gain 1 million Twitter followers. You know, all you gotta do is turn into a woman, and everybody on Twitter want to follow you. I don't understand that shit. All right, so we got Drake, but then the other men and women included Joe Cho, James Corden, Lacey Green, Josh Holtz, on and on and on and on and on. All right, cool. So let's keep it moving. Seems to be frozen, so we're gonna keep it going anyway. You know how we do it. Yeah, look like it might crash. All right, cool, it's back on. All right, here we go. Charter school bill advanced to Senate. Following what at times became a heated debate, the Senate Education Committee passed the charter school bill. I don't know if this is national. Let me check. This is from the Courier Journal, Frankfort, Kentucky. Alright. So, following what at time becomes a heated debate pitting Kentucky Education Secretary Al Hunter. Alright, this is in Kentucky. Alright, so they added charter schools to they passed a charter school bill. Alright, cool. All right, I mean, that could be good news. According to some people, that's bad news. But however it works, you know what I'm saying? We're going to keep track of this. Keep track of that, all right? So we're going to move on because, I mean, that's some cool news, right? That's some cool news. But we know there's some other fuckery afoot that we need to be watching. A historic week in the hip hop. Kendrick Lamar's new album, and is what Kanye thinks. Now I wanted to check this one out because I don't know if y'all been following Kanye West. You know, I don't, let's say, follow him, but some of the news outlets that I do follow some of the shit that Kanye do. So Kanye go on these epic rants where Kanye basically, actually Kanye just think he the shit. He just go the fuck off what's on his mind, you know, and which I can understand if he wasn't famous. But hey, if it worked for you, keep on doing it, man. That's your hustle, right? So Kendrick Lamar dropped a new album, and it's sort of like a project that was made while he was making To Pimp a Butterfly. So all the tracks and stuff that he didn't use, he compiled them, or his crew, they compiled them into this album. So let's go and look at what they say about it. The minute following a surprise album release add up to a truly sacred time that no one talks about. Think about that. They call it a sacred time. My fault. This is from the Observer Culture. It's a communal vacuum of pure appreciation wherein no bloggers or music journalists, no tracks premiering, publicists, or branded content mills can stake the claim of publishing their opinions first. When there's no filter frame of context or criticism shaping the first listen, everyone's ears are on an even playing field. It may be the only time we're all nothing more than fans. It's a pure moment because it peers down upon the music criticism zeitgeist from on high, showing us how different journalists approach the same work with different minds and different views, and giving us all the insight into the process of cultural interpretation. If album release dates are dead, maybe we're better off for it. All right, because, you know, basically they said in 1 week we're going to release this album, and then within 7 days, you know what I'm saying, the album was dropped. Nobody had it before. And I mean, this is an excellent, already this sounds like a good article. Let's read a little bit more. All right. Excuse me. Superman versus Batman commercial on. I gotta cut it off, unfortunately. All right, here we go. Where we at? Of course, I mentioned this because it's exactly what happened when Kendrick Lamar's surprise release, Untitled Unmastered, last Thursday night. A moment of blissful discovery that everyone unanimously referred to as a gift, and it certainly was for me, as it came out on my birthday. A day earlier, Kanye West picked up his latest trolling session by starting shit with DJ Deadmau 5, which, as of this writing, isn't even his latest attempt to fight for his own relevance in the new cycle. Released as a short LP-length collection of unfinished sketches and segments from To Pimp a Butterfly session. If you haven't listened to the album, I would suggest you do that. The extent to which Untitled Unmastered still sounds fully realized and skillfully crafted is not only a reminder of Kendrick's talent, but of the fact that the man doesn't need to troll anyone on Twitter or sell shoes to communicate his vision. Part and parcel with Kanye's drawn-out media whoring release for his awful The Life of Pablo, Kendrick's release is a reminder that this throwaway are still more rich, relevant, and righteous than the gospel album that Kanye spent years struggling over, and still isn't finished with yet. More importantly, though, Kendrick committed to quality and poetry position him at the commercial forefront of a renaissance in hip-hop recognition as a true cultural art form. Wow. I mean, so I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all gonna finish reading the article. I mean, that's Homeboy's a good writer. Obviously, he loved the album. I haven't heard it yet. I'm gonna check it out. You know what I'm saying? I got an album that I'm gonna be talking about in a couple of minutes. As a matter of fact, let me pull that up so that we can look at some of that real quick. All right, I'm gonna keep it moving. Boom. Matter of fact, I just go to it online. All right, just posting to remind you that you've seen it on the journey first. Watch motivational speaker get real with high school students. This is from the root, right? Check it out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard it here first, right? How don't you know how much you owe? Now hold on. This black people trying to be Europeans. Hold on. I had to let it play all the way out because my favorite country, Ghana, right, is on some European shit. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's almost as if somebody, I mean, it's like they got people inside that's just trying to make the country look bad. Government must be truthful on Ghana debt stocks. The executive director of the Institute of Fiscal Studies, Professor Newman Kusi, has called on government to reveal the exact debt stock of Ghana. President John Mahama, in a recent interview, dismissed allegations that his government has borrowed to the tune of $37 billion. The running mate to Nana Akufo-Addo, Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia, has on several occasions accused the Mahama administration of borrowing $37 billion, but has only accounted for $7 billion of that. Reacting to that allegation, Mr. Mahama said the figure was exaggerated. There's a lot of exaggeration about borrowing. The borrowing has not been excessive. I heard one of the candidates say during this government we had borrowed $37 billion. The total debt of Ghana, as it stands today from independence, is $24 billion. But speaking on the Morning Star Wednesday, Professor Kusi told Nia Arde Clegg that it is amazing that the government cannot provide a credible data on a country's debt stock. So basically it sounds like the concern is that nobody knows how fucking much money Ghana owe. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's kind of the same here. We don't really know what our debt is. I mean, once you start going on a borrowing spree, I guess it's kind of hard to keep track of how much money you borrowing, right? You know what I'm saying? But especially when you pay motherfuckers for it, right? You pay people. This is their job. You know what I'm saying? To keep account. But I guess each government agency got their own accountant, and I guess you have to go across. But I thought you would borrow all the money at once, and then you would distribute the money so that all the money is coming in one place, so that y'all know exactly how much you borrow, right? Because the problem with not knowing how much you borrow is that then the people you borrow from, once they know you don't know how much you borrow, they can always come and make some shit up. Oh my God. I pray for black people. Lord have mercy. All right. Here's another Ghana story. Ghana faces credible terror threat. Right. Now, one of the reasons that they're facing the terror threat is because they got some of Guantanamo. I'm gonna have a Guantanamo Bay. How you say it? Guantanamo, and Cuba. You know what I'm saying? American prisoners. Ghana, I think they accepted some prisoners from this prison to go to their prison. Which, I mean, stay out of. Hold on. Stay out of white folks' business. You know what I'm saying? You know, stay out of white folks' business. You know what I'm saying? They throwing niggas in jail left and right here. Y'all don't accept. You know what I'm saying, Ghana? You don't have to accept prisoners from America. God damn. I mean, they got enough jails to hold motherfuckers that they want to hold. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to send them over to you to fuck with you. UK George Osborne unveils corporate tax shakeup. So basically, UK Treasury Chief George Osborne unveiled a major shakeup of corporate taxes in Britain, saying he intends to reduce the main rate for companies by 50%, which means that now Britain is competing with America for some business to come over there and basically set up. You know what I'm saying? So now we not only got to face countries with low, how can I put it, with low pay rates for their workers. Now we got to compete with Britain as home base for some of these international companies. Britain trying to get that dough, yo. Y'all think they playing? All right, Instagram will know what you want to see before you do. Instagram to roll out algorithmic feed. So now Instagram is going to be trying to predict your needs. They're going to build an algorithm on you. And this is what's crazy, right? They building this software. They're developing this software that's able to predict, you know what I'm saying, predict your actions. So in a minute, I don't know if y'all remember that movie with Tom Cruise. I think they had a remake come out, or a TV show that came out, where they were like cops, where they used psychics to stop crimes before it happened, true crime or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember the name of the movie. Well, anyway, it had police officers that would come and arrest you before you did a crime. They're developing these algorithms and they're doing this stuff, and that type of shit where they're gonna be able to predict what you do. They're gonna start taking that shit very seriously. They not only are watching you, we just got done talking about the NSA. They also are trolling your timeline. We got these big companies trolling your timeline, predicting what it is you may be looking for. This is why when you turn on Google, or you go to Facebook, or you go to Twitter, that different ads pop up for you than pop up for your friend. See, because they already have developed an algorithm that tells them that you may be looking for A, B, and C. And best believe they're going to try to put A, B, and C up there. So now they're going to try to develop algorithms, not only to predict what pictures you want, or where you might want to go for dinner, but now they're going to start working on algorithms to predict human behavior. So in a minute, some of these cops are going to be popping up at our house trying to arrest us for crimes that we haven't even committed yet. We're going to detain you for 24 hours because according to the algorithm that we set up for you, you will commit a crime within the next 24 hours. So if we hold you, we'll stop the crime from happening. Or better yet, if we just put you in jail and try you for even considering doing a crime before you actually did the crime. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about a crime now is a crime. Think about that shit. I mean, y'all really need to think about that shit. Matter of fact, I got an article popping up on the timeline saying that you commit 3 felonies a day, right? According to how vague the laws are. We got to be careful. Once again, the orange man with the pumpkin is on. Donald Trump is a theoretical physicist, and his theory is that physics. Let's go and look at it. Donald Trump is a theoretical physicist, and his theory is that physics is pose. And this was from the Gawker. You can read it. You know, Donald Trump is, like I said, he's on the road, man. He's doing his show. He got a smug look on the picture, man. I mean, Donald Trump kills me. I mean, and if he become president, he just might kill me, Hey, and y'all we sit up here. I mean, because this TV show is real good, but it's, when it get real, it's gonna get real. I hope you're ready. I hope you got those friends or family that really are real around you. So let's go and see what Donald Trump said. Donald Trump just ended his mercifully short victory speech, the majority of which consisted of Trumpisms we've already heard a million times before, except for one. Now, in addition to Muslims and walls and his smoking hot daughter, Donald Trump would like to talk to you about physics. This motherfucker brilliant, yo. He brilliant, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's able to actually have a conversation with the normal man about physics. We all know that's bullshit. We know that's bullshit. Let's blow that bullshit up. Let's get moving on. First off, Donald Trump takes Florida and humiliates Marco Rubio. Unfortunately for MIT, Caltech, and every other physics school in the country, they've been teaching a lie, because apparently physics isn't about matter and space and time. It's about cold, hard election polls. I was watching the news a little while ago, and one of the commentators said, but Donald Trump doesn't get over 50%. And I have to explain to these people. They don't understand basic physics, basic mathematics, basic whatever you want to call it. When I don't get over 50, we have 4 people, right? We have 4 people. Do you understand that? So when I get 53, and that's with 4 people, that's an amazing achievement just mathematically when you can get over 50%. I don't understand that shit. I mean, I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Hopefully y'all get it. It's early in the morning. I ain't got time for this. Hold on. That's that one right there. That's it right there. That's what that is. Let's talk about what that is. That's the European, that West Asian. My fault, West Asians. Because I don't think that y'all orange. That's that pumpkin shit. You know what I'm saying? That pumpkin fuckery. You know what I'm saying? I wonder what they call something orange on the outside and white on the inside. I think about that. All right. So Donald Trump, once again, he on the roll. All right, so I got the number up for those that might want to call in any of my shows next week, 614-556-4535. You can also join us for the morning show, you know what I'm saying, as I run through the news. Oh my God, here we go. This is what I wanted to get for y'all. Let's go down to it real quick. So, my boy David Banner, right? He came out with a little album.
My Uzi way a ton of ballin'. 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 Yeah.
For those that don't know, David Banner's coming out with an album. It's called The God Box, and I think it will be available on May 13th. But he released this album called Before the Box. It's a mixtape on YouTube. So we're going to go to YouTube real quick. Hold on. Because I want to run through it real quick, because this is something that I haven't heard in a long time, right? This is some real, oh my God, some real revolutionary music. You know, for those people out there that's looking for something, right? Some music that's more than just about drinking lean and motherfuckers mumbling and dope dealing and shooting motherfuckers. This is the album for you. For those revolutionaries out there, this is the album for you. I'm trying to pre-order the God Box right now. I just don't have a CD player, so I sent the question, because the question I had for him was very simple, man. Where can I get a digital download? You know what I'm saying? I'll pay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get nothing for free, but I want to get it. I want to support it, but I don't do CDs no more. Everything I do is digital, so I can't use a CD. All right, but he got songs. My Uzi, you just heard a piece of that, featuring Big Crit, which is a nice, real nice. Is a banging beat. You know what I'm saying? Him and Big Crit and UGK. They tear that up. He got one called Black Fist featuring Tito Low. The whole album is hot. Let me just say that. Evel Knievel, I bought Evel Knievel already. Evel Knievel is that is true. You know what I'm saying? You got, check it out. La Policia, that shit hot. You know what I'm saying? He got Cap, G, and T.I. on that one. That one is hot. He got one ode to a real black man called Marry Me, where basically he's proposing to a black woman on the song. This shit is dope. You know what I'm saying? You got to check that out. Blow in the Wind. Those that don't know what that means, you really need to study up. Blow in the Wind featuring Coke, Bernier, Savvy, Tricky 45, Hollywood Luck. Then my favorite tune is Black Liberation Theology Part 1 featuring Jasiri X and Tahir Frost. Y'all know that Jasiri is one of my brothers, but Black Liberation Theology, that shit is hot. That shit is hot. Check it out. Alright, Pain featuring Coke Boomaye. That's what it is. Coke Boomaye, Tito Low, Big Crit. Welcome to Mississippi featuring Savvy, Coke Boomaye and Trick 45. We got Warrior Interlude featuring DJ Effin. The Cross featuring X. That's a real good one. I mean, all these songs are hot. Malcolm X, Song for Me, which is real good. I heard that one a while ago too. Believe featuring Big Crit. He got one song called Swag, Amazing featuring Chris Brown, and a remix of My Uzi, Chopped and Screwed. So with Michael 5000 Watts featuring Big Crit and UGK. Yo, this is a free mixtape on YouTube. I posted up on my timeline. Make sure you check it out. Support the music, right? For those that's talking about, hey man, I really miss old school hip hop, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? This is that shit. Check it out. But like I said, you know, my favorite one is Black Liberation Theology. Let's see. I want to see if I can't go to it. Damn. Alright, because I was about to try to play it for y'all, right? But nah, can't play it because I had to go through the album and I don't want to do that. Alright, so now let's get back on the timeline. Alright, got announcements about show. Alright, clearly this deserves a horn of fuckery and it will get one on my AEOOOhhh show. Here we go. See you in the morning. North Korea sentences a University of Virginia student to 15 years of hard labor in prison. But check out what they did it for. I got to. Where my damn horn at? Oh my. This is that intergalactic fuckery, right? I mean, these motherfuckers in North Korea, man. I mean, it's like they like that individual that you kind of feel sorry for and you keep somebody from beating their ass. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, don't you know your ass. So leave them alone, man. And you constantly trying to stop somebody from beating their ass, right? Y'all got friends like that where once y'all, whether y'all drink or whatever y'all do, y'all get together and it's always somebody that's about to beat their ass and you got to hold them back. And then all of a sudden that person start talking shit and you just move out the way. North Korea is like that friend. You know what I'm saying? You just got to move out the way. North Korea is talking shit about bombing New York. And, you know what I'm saying? They sentenced this boy, this student, to 15 years of hard labor in prison, and I want y'all to hear what they sentenced this boy over, man. This shit is this shit. I mean, I can't make this shit up. I mean, as hard as I try to come up with news, I mean, I can't make this shit up, man. This is I'm trying to see because I might be able to play the thing on here. I can't make this shit up. As hard as I try, I can't do it. I mean, I try to make up the news, you know, but I can't. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to do it because the fuckery that's afoot in the world is so entertaining and so sad and so funny at the same time. You can't help but to look at this shit and be like, are you serious? My computer just froze on me. Life is hard for me. Not really. Actually, I'm blessed. So, White House and U.S. State Department officials have urged North Korean government to pardon and release a University of Virginia student being held there, saying his 15-year sentence in prison with hard labor. They not only put you in prison, but they sentence you to hard labor. I wonder if they could just put you in prison without labor. All right? They sentenced him to 15 years in prison with hard labor for trying to steal a propaganda sign was unduly harsh. It amounts to using the 21-year-old as a political pawn. You know what I'm saying? They gave him 15 years hard labor for China. I wonder what the hell was on that sign. You know what I'm saying? What was so important on that sign? What was on that sign that you basically got to take this little boy's, I ain't gonna say this young man's life for? But I got another question. What the fuck was he doing in North Korea? It ain't like you could just go to North Korea and kick it. I mean, what are you doing in North Korea? Why? Why, young white guy? Why? Out of all the places in the world that you could go, why North Korea? Why would you go? Anybody out there? Anybody out there that want to go to North Korea? Here go the video. I might be able to get it to play. It's moving slow. Oh, they marching them in. They marching them in. I don't believe this shit. Oh, hold on. I got to do an ad, so I'm gonna talk through the ad. Alright, so they talking about solar farming. You got to walk through the ad, but they was marching them in. This shit gonna be good, so hold on to your seats. I have to put on the siren for the intergalactic fuckery of North Korea. It froze on me. That's some bullshit. Alright, I'm trying to get to it, so we're gonna keep it moving until it pops back up. But hopefully it'll pop back up. Talk about a fire drill. NASA's about to set a huge ship on fire in space. You talk about a fucking fire drill, right? These motherfuckers doing a fire drill about 5 miles up. You know what I'm saying? That's a fire drill. You know what I'm saying? Everything has to be right or you're gonna die. That's some deep shit, right? Hey. But only NASA. Only NASA. Hey. Oh. I don't know which siren to get this one. Tell me which siren to get this one here. Jaden Smith wants to fix the world with his genderless utopia. Yes. Jaden Smith wants to fix the world with his genderless utopia. Jaden Smith has dreams, big dreams. And I got to ask the question, is this really this young man's vision, or, you know what I'm saying? I mean, is this shit just don't sit right with me, right? In a new interview with GQ Style, the 17-year-old son of Will and Jada plans for the future and are nothing but ambitious. Known for his refreshing take on fashion, namely that he doesn't see gender labels, Jaden is keen to make the world a more free place. I feel like people are kind of confused about gender norms, he told Beauty's GQ Style in an exclusive interview. I feel like people don't really get it. I'm not saying that I get it. I'm just saying that I never seen... hold on. Alright. Well, I'm going to finish this part. I never seen any distinction. He never seen any distinction. But hey, we back. Hold on. North Korea. Fresh up. Y'all want to catch that international fuckery. I know y'all do. Here it comes. Hopefully. Alright, they marching the white boy into oh Lord, it froze on me. Alright, so we're going to keep on going. Yep, I'm going to get better equipment. I'm working on it every day. I'm getting better and better, right? He don't see any distinction between males and females. You know what I'm saying? I don't see man clothes and women clothes. I just see scared people and comfortable people, right? Of course, Jaden is already starting to make a name for himself in fashion world, having modeled in Louis Vuitton's women's wear campaign earlier this year. And changes also are filtering through the high street, with brands like Zara introducing its ungendered range this month. Now, alright, I mean, to each his own. But like I said, I don't know which siren to get this month. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that Will and Jada raised their son to be a free spirit. You know what I'm saying? But now, you know what I'm saying? Now it's almost like this motherfucker want to put a dress on my son. Or want my son to feel that it's okay to wear a dress. Now, if we were Scottish, the motherfucker could wear kilt, but we're not Scottish. You know what I'm saying? he will not be wearing women wear. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yo, women do women stuff, men do men stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe that's the old school. Let me know. Am I crazy? You know what I'm saying? I mean, is it me, or has the world left me behind? You know what I'm saying? God damn. Fuckery, but I just don't know which siren to put on it. But I know what to do with it, though. Hey, y'all gonna read that shit. Let me know what you think. You gonna blow that shit up. Blow it up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like, Brother Hatim. That's your old paradigm. Nah, dog. Let me say, I think that's nature's old paradigm. Because nature made me a man. You know what I'm saying? Nature made my wife a woman, right? And some of y'all made you women. You know what I'm saying? You know, so this whole cross-gender shit, you know what I'm saying? What is the reason for it? You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers wasn't crossing genders, you know what I'm saying? Not outside, not directly when they was conquering the world. You know what I'm saying? There was no confusion about men and women's place when Europeans or West Asians was out here conquering the world. So don't, you know what I'm saying? When I'm trying to get my foot back on the map of leadership on a world scale, don't be trying to confuse my fucking kids. You know what I'm saying? So y'all keep that shit over in y'all corner. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know what to get at, right? But hold on. I do know this. I know this. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. I am your host, Brother Hatim. This is a Heart of a Simmer production. I'm all frazzled, man. And right now you're listening to an empire of our own, where we strive to blow up all those old paradigms. Except for the paradigm that Jaden Smith trying to blow up, goddammit. Alright, next. Hot now. Hey, you need to do a mile. You need to do a smile and a mile for those that, you know, used to follow me with my trek that I did called Give Yourself Permission. Y'all know what a smile and a mile is, right? Meditation plus running is a great treatment for depression, right? Oh, here we go. Gitmo, 2 in Ghana make up terror targets. So Ghana has accepted. Let's read this real quick. You know, because Ghana is one of my favorite countries. You know, my son was born in Ghana. My wife is from Ghana. The president of 2 ex-Guantanamo Bay detainees in Ghana has made the West African country a possible terror target. A retired police officer has warned. Retired police inspector Michael Asomea, who said this on Adam FM morning show, Dwaso Nissen, on Wednesday, argued that Ghana was placed on the map of terrorists following our government's decision to host 2 Yemenists. However you say Yemenists. We are now under the watchful eye of the entire world because of Gitmo 2 we brought here. We can't run away from the fact, he said. President Mahama at the beginning of the year agreed to a request by the government of the United States of America to resettle 2 ex-detainees of Guantanamo Bay in the country. The 2, Muhammad Umar Muhammad bin Atif and Khalid Muhammad Salih al-Duhibi, according to President John Mahama, were considered as low-risk persons after screening. In the face of the objection by an overwhelming majority of the population, President Mahama called on Ghanaians to show compassion. We always, god damn, oh my god, I just, oh god, stop. Oh my God. Why are we always talking? I mean, why is it black folks always talking about compassion for motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? Why is it that we show compassion to everybody else but to us? God damn it. You know, Listen, Muhammad, President Muhammad, you got niggas over here that want to resettle in Ghana, right? Why don't you help them resettle? Why don't you have some compassion for some Africans in the diaspora? Come on, this some bullshit. Oh my God. So you let two motherfuckers that was in Guantanamo Bay come over there and settle, right? With the help of the United States. When the United States came over there maybe 150 years ago and was snatching citizens, snatching some of your people from over there. You don't have any compassion for us. Let's go and build some links back and forth between American blacks and Ghanaian blacks, goddammit, rather than show compassion for strangers. You know what happened to us last time we showed compassion, right? I guess I'm the only motherfucker that be studying history. Do anybody know what happened the last time we showed compassion? You know what I'm saying? To requests by Europeans. You know what I'm saying? They came in and they stole people. Then they basically shut down the whole country. And since your country may only be 75 years old right now, your country's only 75 years old because of the compassion that we showed. We let them motherfuckers on our beaches. They built slave castles. They kidnapped people and then they colonized our asses. Come on, man. God damn. Stop showing compassion for these motherfuckers and let's start doing some real nation building. You know what I'm saying? But I understand the position you in. Right? I understand. You know what I'm saying? Because they probably some of the people you borrowing money from. Oops, my fault. We can't be borrowing no money from America because America got $1 trillion debt. Y'all only got a $57 billion debt. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, my fault. You don't know how much you owe. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, Ghanaians, hey, y'all got people over here that want to come over there. Make it easier for blacks in America to get over there before you show some compassion to some fuckers from Guantanamo Bay. I'm just being honest. All right. I mean, that's how I feel. You know, that's how I feel. All right. Doctors told to avoid prescribing opiates for chronic pain. You know, because a lot of my folk are addicted to these opiates. You know, so on the next article I put, they got the mindful meditation provide opiate-free pain relief. You know what I'm saying? So mindfulness meditation can help relieve some of the pain that a lot of y'all popping these pills for. But are you really popping the pills for real pain? I got to ask that too, you know what I'm saying? But you know, those that really want to kick it, mindfulness meditation can help relieve pain. Go and read the article and start doing some research yourself. All right. I got an article up here about superworms, right? Superworms. I ain't talking about, you know, I'm not talking about the penis of the black man. I'm talking about worms that eat plastic. It say plastic-eating worms may offer solutions to mounting waste. Mealworms munch on styrofoam. So these worms basically eat this shit, right? So we can, you know, I mean, it's a possibility that these worms might be a godsend, you know what I'm saying? Between the worms and the bacteria that eat up stuff, hey, it's a possibility. Now, this is the type of shit we need to be having our children do research on, right? Because I'm thinking about going out and buying, if these aren't special mealworms, I'm thinking about going out and buying some mealworms and seeing if these motherfuckers can actually eat some styrofoam. Will they eat styrofoam? Hell, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but I think mealworms turn to flies. I don't know if I want that shit around. All right. Oh God. Oh man, and this thing is froze. But I know it'll play YouTube. So we got a couple of minutes. Oh, don't freeze on me, baby. Come on. Oh man. All right. For those that don't want to see it, you can go to my timeline. I got Cornel West. Oh my God. I mean, he basically beats Hillary Clinton over the head with his words. He called her the Milli Vanilli of American politics. The Milli Vanilli of American politics. Oh my God. It was incredible. You got to see it. It's on YouTube. If my computer wasn't froze up, I would show it to you, right? But my computer, I'm upgrading my equipment. I got something from one of my favorite stations on YouTube called Cracked. Go and check it out. They talk about why Willy Wonka is the first torture porn. It's pretty good. And I mean, they be speaking truth. All right, here we go. I think this might be the last. No, I got one more. All right, hold on. I'm going to go through this one real quick, and then I got to give the siren for the fuckery of the day. Here we go. Black Americans are upholding white supremacy. All right, this is NewYorkDailyNews.com. Wow. New York Daily News. I definitely want. Oh, okay, it's back up. So let's get rid of some of this. I want to get rid of some of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. All right. Handful of black folks support white supremacy by going on TV to bash Black Lives Matter. Shot Donald Trump with love. In the times of great oppression, we must never be surprised when the oppressed bend over backwards for the oppressors. Do I need to read anymore? Right? They got Ben Carson on the front. Though Ben Carson was the subject of constant barred from Donald Trump, the retired it is said, yes, but understandable. Standing with or even for the oppressor often gives the oppressed unique access to people and places that will otherwise be off limit. It also gives them a type of darling status which only advances their sad illusion that depression must not really exist in the first place. This is an article y'all need to check out. Good article. I mean, just from my short preview of it, go and check it out. It talks about the Stockholm Syndrome that black folk exhibit, right? So, all right. So now my timeline is back up. So let me see. We done covered that. I want y'all to hear Cornel West, because he goes in on our girl. And I got a couple minutes left. I got one more. But before I turn on my alarm and talk about this individual that's coming up, I want to thank him for entertaining me. All right, so check this out. This is Cornel West.
The African American community is very important to that party. You could argue they're very important, period, but that's a discussion for a different day. So what do we see in that voting bloc support? Came out big in Nevada for Hillary Clinton. She is presumed to have an in American voters in a way that the Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders does not. Is that true? How can it be turned around? Let's discuss with someone who knows all of these issues better than I ever will. Professor Emeritus at Princeton, author and Bernie Sanders supporter, Professor Cornel West. Professor, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. So let's look at the field and you make the case. The presumption from the Clinton campaign is this isn't just about likability. This isn't just about familiarity. This is about what has been done. And while Bernie Sanders says the right things, he's had a lot of years in the Senate. He has not done things for the African community the way Hillary Clinton has. Fair criticism?
No, not at all. I mean, Bernie Sanders was one of the two white public officials who supported Jesse Jackson in the 80s. That took tremendous courage. Why did Brother Jesse win the primary in Vermont? Bernie Sanders. My dear brother Chris, Sister Hillary Clinton is the Milli Vanilli of American politics. She lip sings, she gives lip service, but when it comes to policy,
I can stop it right there. My man said Hillary Clinton is the Milli Vanilli. You got to go see this. It's on my timeline. Check it out. He did an excellent job, man. Cornel West. Cornel West is no joke. I don't know what's going on with my sound. I can still be heard. I can hear myself. Oh, I know what's up. Nope, that ain't it. I don't know what's going on. Check 1 2. Check. All right. So he goes in, but it's a 4-minute interview. But I only got 1 minute left. Let's get to the fuckery that's going on right here. Yep. Let's get to it. I want to get to it. Let me turn on the siren while I go to this in living color. I get ready. Get ready. Alright, fuckery. Here we go. It's pulling up slow because they already know. I'm coming. Listen, you ready? Our man claims he attacks black people. Why does he attack black people? He attacks them because he says he's allergic to them. They make a mensch, I guess, and he got to punch him in the face or something. Oh, let's see. Hold on. Our man wearing a surgical mask said he attacked an African American because he's allergic to black people. This shit is real. I can't make this. I can't make this shit up. Hold on. Let's. Oh my God. All right. Let's. Andy Benavidez. Okay. Hispanic or whatever. Attacked an African American man in Iowa City Sunday. The 47-year-old started a fight with the man because he was black. Benavidez was also wearing a surgical mask because he said he was allergic to black people. He has been charged with assault, violation of individual rights, which is considered a hate crime. God damn. Do he not know that he gonna go into prison with a bunch of black people? Man, oh my God. Alright, he allergic to black people. Alright, good luck. You know what I'm saying? I hope they got Benadryl in prison. Oh my God, because you're going to be surrounded by brothers. I bet you this motherfucker won't be allergic to black people when he come out of that, when he come from behind that wall. All right, but this is Brother Hot Tim. I want to thank you for your time. It's time for me to end the show. And with that, I say peace, and y'all have a great day. You remember, fuckery is afoot, and before I get to work, my timeline will probably be
fist for black power, 'cause all we want is freedom.